Hello, everybody, and welcome to the All About Favor show. This is the Walk in Favor Network. I'm your host, Pastor KZ. How y'all doing today? I pray that everybody had a good weekend. I know some of you are still cleaning up storm debris, but you know what? It's just a blessing, y'all, that we made it through it. I know a lot of people went without power. I too was one of those, but you know what? We made it through. But I want to just remind you all, you know something? If you don't know how to pray and you haven't been praying, you will start or you will get consistent in your prayer life. And no matter what happens, God is still God. In spite of the good or the bad things that we go through, it's just a reminder that sometime He has to send a storm in order to get our attention, y'all. So don't think about this as a conspiracy or all of this is man-made. You know what? God is still in charge. Never forget that. I want to go ahead and I want to say this once again. I spoke on it last week. I have to say, I want to thank God for my church family. Y'all, my church family showed out again. My armor bearer, my deacon, deaconesses, the members, they showed out once again. And we had a wonderful dinner celebrating still my birthday, as well as it being Pastoral Appreciation Month. Thank you all so much. All the members just poured out love. Y'all showed out, armor bearer. See, Pastor likes simple things now. You know what? I'm good with not having to be dressed to the heels, not, with the heels, the suit and all of that stuff now. The pandemic has taught me to minimize that, and we can still have a good time. So thank you all so much to the Divine Favor Community Outreach Ministries for your outpouring of love, as well as all of you family members and friends and the subscribers. Y'all continue to show me love. Thank you. Now, let's get into my opening thought for today. And it may carry out a theme throughout the next few days, but I want to just talk about something briefly. Many of us have heard a portion of the quote from Dr. Maya Angelou, and it says, when someone or when people show you who they are, believe them. But we rarely hear the entire quote. Some of you just stop with that, but there is more to that quote. Let me give it to you. She says, believe them the first time. Not the second time, not the third time or the fourth time, but believe them the first time. People know themselves much better than you do. That's why it's important to stop expecting them to be something other than who they are. That's the quote in its entirety. Dr. Angelo says something very powerful right there. And what I believe she was speaking on is that people will reveal their true self by their actions and by their behaviors. And you know what? You might not want to accept it or believe it, but they give you an accurate depiction of their character. It's up to you to recognize when a person shows you their true self. See, a lot of people like to be in denial and make excuses for people. Oh, they're having a bad day. They've been having a bad day for 30 years. That's who they are. Oh, they don't really mean what they say. Take it for love. They say this all the time. No, this is who they are. We don't want to accept it sometimes, but that is that person's character. When a person consistently does something over and over again, that's who they are. Cheaters, beaters, liars, that's who they are. And they show you that right away. Sometimes people have become very good at hiding their character. They put the best on the outside and show you the good side. But I used to hear the older ladies say, a person can only fake who they are just for so long. Pay attention. Watch them. because who they are will eventually be revealed and exposed. And I strongly agree with that. And that is what Dr. Angelo is saying. That person will always show you who they really are. You don't have to even try to expose them or monitor them. Their character traits will appear a lot sooner than you think. But this is the problem. We don't want to accept it or believe it the first time. So we keep giving a person chance after chance after chance. That's why people stay in relationships so long. You keep giving a person the benefit of the doubt and they never change their behavior. They do just enough to get back in with you, and then the old person comes back. The old person never left. They just said what they had to say to drag you back in this thing. Pay attention to the signals that people give out about themselves, and don't sit in denial or dismiss their behavior. Trust me, they'll repeat it again and again. Just think about that. I want you to think about that for today. Oh, we got some good shows for you this week. Don't miss it. Thank you so much for watching. Get your life in balance. If nothing else, this storm should have shown some of you, you know what, I can't be wasting my time on trivial things, pettiness, and I certainly ain't gonna get myself in mess. Because you know what, for all that we have encountered over the past several storms that have taken place, one thing I know for sure, during that time when the wind was blowing, the roof shaking, the house shaking, the windows cracking, trees falling, I guarantee you wasn't nobody thinking about mess then. People was down there praying. A lot of people who haven't prayed in years or say they didn't know how to pray was calling on the Most High God. Lord, save me. Lord, protect us. Shield us. Put a hedge of protection around us. So don't get yourself in mess. And please, I say this throughout several videos every other month or so. Stop wasting time. Time is the one thing you can never get back. Quit wasting your time on people, on foolishness, and on things that really don't matter. You've got to bring yourself in correction, bring yourself in check, make yourself a priority, and prioritize your peace. Don't let nothing disrupt or disturb your peace. If something going on in your life that's bringing you discord, disarray, and dysfunction, it is now time for you to do a self-check, an inventory to get your wellness back and get your peace back. Don't do it. Life is very short and it's very precious. Don't waste time on things that don't matter, and certainly don't waste time with people who really don't want to see you win. Love yourself. If you don't love yourself, how in the world do you have love to give? And how can you help somebody else when you're not helping yourself? Get yourself up. Pull your life into some order. Get your life straightened out. You know, you sometimes you're your own worst enemy. You are hindering your breakthrough. You're hindering the next step in your life. We don't know how long we have left on this earth, but you know what? I've decided I'm not certainly not going to waste my time on junk. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on my spiritual walk, and I'm going to start loving on Keita a little bit more. Y'all better take heed to this message. Love on yourself. And when people show you who they are, you can choose to sit there and ignore it, or you can believe them the first time. Y'all be blessed. Today I'm representing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Y'all, did not Russell Wilson do his thing last night? Kudos to you, Ciara, Mrs. Russell Wilson. Y'all see Ciara got that song about she's an independent woman and she don't need a man. Y'all, Ciara lied to y'all. Ciara is with her husband. They already have 4 children, and I understand. CC, I hear you got another one on the way. Congratulations on your pregnancy. And Russell, you showed up Aaron Rodgers on Sunday Night Football. I don't care what y'all say. The Pittsburgh Steelers did their thing last night. This t-shirt is dedicated to my armor bearer, who is an avid Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Y'all, she happens to be married to a Dallas Cowboys fan. Wonder how things work out in that household. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Comment, like, and share. Subscribe if you haven't. And follow me. You know Pastor KZ like to have a little fun with y'all. Be blessed. Always walk in favor. I'll see you tomorrow with a word.